Recording. Okay, so before we begin, I wouldn't be doing my due diligence if I didn't. And I wanted to say this on stream because I wanted to get like a nice little ad reel out. So, have you heard of Synthetic?
You mean that game that you play all the time?
Play all the time, starting yesterday. Yes.
Yeah, starting yesterday. Yeah, I took a look at it. It seems fun.
Yeah, I sent you the Seth review of it because that's what is really putting it on the map is Seth. Uh,
Yeah, from what I was reading it on the in the reviews, it got a lot of traction from that.
yeah. Well, I wanted to point it out because you really like roguelikes and roguelites, so I figured it would be something you might, be interested in if since you're a fan of that kind of game.
hmm
So what I really wanted to also mention about the game is, the sound of like a baseball bat, like a metal baseball bat hitting a ball.
Yes, it's one of the most iconic, or sorry, at least with a wooden baseball bat, it's one of the most iconic parts about going to a ball game.
But you know the sound of like a metal bat too.
Yeah, it's a bit more.
It's like a really
Well,
satisfying dink.
yeah,
That is the sound a headshot in Synthetic makes. It
well, that's
is
that's cool.
supremely satisfying.
Gotta have a good headshot sound.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, that one's that one's up there for me. I'd have to say, as far as it's almost as good as like the sound of the helmet crunching from CS:GO or Counter Strike in general.
Yeah,
When you hit someone in the face and it just makes that really nice creak sound. All right,
yeah, it is pretty good.
game capture, capture specific window, and that specific window is going to be Resident Evil 6.
Okay. Language, everything's set up, so um
All right, please capture Resident Evil 6 now, Streamlabs. Please. Am I gonna have to set this to fucking window capture again? Probably gonna. I don't know what it is about this Resident Evil engine. The older one, not the newer one, because the new RE engine's fucking based. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna do it, so I need to just add a window capture. Great. Window Resident Evil 6. Okay. And transform fit to screen. There we go. And go back in here. So yeah, I basically remember nothing about this game, so this should be interesting.
it's it's a game. Uh
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
it's a game. It's a vidya game, and you shoot the zombies, and it's better than Revelations.
Oh yeah, that's also
It's a
something
lot better.
we should mention. So for the stream, for the viewing audience, both Daniel and I have been replaying Revelations.
It's terrible.
It only works if it's on 3DS.
And since I actually haven't played it on 3DS, I can't confirm that. That's only a hypothetical. It only hypothetically works on 3DS.
It seems
We're
to work
spotting
better.
Well, you played it on 3DS?
No, I said it seems to. I would have liked to. Actually, I might just buy a copy for 3DS just to play it because the thing is, as Daniel and I put it when we were talking about it, bare minimum seems to be the operative word for the port to describe the port.
It's a mess. I love the aesthetic of it. I love the sea monster thing. It's so fucking squishy and like barnacly and gross. That's awesome. In fact, it's probably one of the cooler aesthetics because the sea is fucking gross. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the beach and stuff, but the ocean is disgusting.
No,
And
yeah, like
Jill fighting these fucked up
fish monsters,
fish, like octopus barnacle monsters. That's fucking awesome. But game is just not any good.
Well,
in
and the
terms
thing
of-
is,
Ugh.
it would. Let me get into the game for a second and set the sound to set the sound a little lower. 'Cause it just throws you right into the game without adjusting too many of the options, which is always wonderful.
Yep, you're right in there.
Oh, and we're already starting with the QTEs. So this should be interesting.
Did you invite me to join your game?
No, because it throws you right in.
Oh yeah, I have to like join your game, don't I?
God, these fucking textures too. They're so terrible, and that's the first thing you notice, which is never a good sign. Like the characters look great. This all reminds me of just Neryl's review of this game.
Oh god, it's forcing us to use like weird.
What the fuck? Okay, just give me a second. At my earliest convenience, I'm gonna get to the main menu. Also, it just says paused. Oh right, I forgot you have to fuck with the audio options in the menu, or in the actual in-game menu. It's so weird. God, this shit's so weird. Okay, sound settings. Turn all this down to like 65% or so. God. Yeah, I remember that was one of Neryl's big complaints. Is nobody wants a real-time menu for changing their audio settings. What the hell?
It is a little bit odd.
Alright, screen settings, screen brightness. We'll turn that down a little. No, I am not turning that down, actually. God, this game is dark enough as it is. Game settings.
Hold on, there's a way for me to campaign, join game, custom match. Why is this so fucking hard?
Hang in there, Helena.
Okay, and now I gotta go to Riva Tuner, and yeah, go to Riva Tuner, go to Resident Evil 6, BH6, executable, and set the frame limit to 90. Right. And that should make the game run a little... Might want to limit it, lock it to like 120 or something again instead.
Just go.
You're not getting off that easy. Come on.
Oh yeah, I forgot Matthew Mercer did Leon's voice. It's weird, because now he's like really gruff. He sounded like a baby boy in Resident Evil 2.
After all we've been
It's a
through,
wee baby boy.
no ways to give up now.
It sounds so jarring, Leon playing Matthew Mercer, or Matthew Mercer playing as Leon. It's weird. Everything's a QTE.
There are a lot of things.
Really glad I decided to just use my controller for this.
Had some coconut shrimp.
Yeah?
Let's try this way.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright, yes, end game session. Just end the fucking game session. Bring me to the main menu, you son of a bitch. I want to just play some fucking co-op. Oh no!
So when you start up the game the first time, it just throws you right in, eh?
Yeah, it does.
It's been so long since.
No, and I think I have to replay that segment. You have to get through that fucking long ass terrible segment to actually before you can actually go back to main menu and start playing. Yep, I have to actually sit through all this shit again.
Well, that's fine. Now we can both experience it.
This is going to be a very interesting set of streams. I love that they don't let you co-op right from the beginning. You got to sit through. Listen, Hideyuki spent a long time working on that opening intro, and by God, you're going to fucking play it.
As many times as possible, in fact.
Oh yeah, because I know this segment shows up multiple times in the game. I find this intro also to be hilarious when you think about it, because it's like, ooh, mysterious, spooky. It's a cocoon on a steering wheel opening up. What could it be? And then it's just like, oh no, explosion.
You know, I will say that if you're not like when I first played this game, I played it solo, and I will say like I liked the opening, the cold open. I thought it was pretty cool. There's a lot about Leon's campaign, at least the first quarter of it. So, the city, the whole thing in the city is really reminiscent of Resident Evil 2 and 3 in terms of its feel. There's a lot to complain about in this game, a lot to complain about, but I don't think Leon's bit in this first part is one of them. I think it serves as a pretty effective opening to the game. The whole thing with the president's kind of cool. Like, it really feels like a fucking disaster.
No, I think that's one thing this game does a very good job of, is conveying that this whole situation is a disaster. Also, these helicopter pilots are terrible shots.
No, they're not any good at shooting.
They kill all the zombies, and they're like, oh wait, they're protagonists. We need to just shake them up a little bit. Just shoot in their general direction.
Yeah, just give them a little motivation.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, they make you start up with that just to play the game how it was intended to be played, you know, single play.
Come on. It's not over yet. Hang in there, Helena.
You know, my special features. Cutscenes. I can relook at the cutscenes. Apparently, I had all of my save data from before.
I slow you down.
December. Oh man, I played this game December 24th and 20th of 2012.
You're not getting off that easy. Come on.
I played it in June of 2013. Yeah, in June to July of 2013. Then I was like, this is kind of
all we've been through.
Wait,
it'd be a waste to give up now.
That doesn't seem right. I think that maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's the timeline of the game. I don't fucking know what's going on.
There we go. I can actually turn off RTSS now. Just show, or not turn it off, but remove that, because I just locked it to static 60. Use the internal frame limiter.
So how far have you gotten in Revelations?
I've gotten decently far.
You enjoying all the chapter recaps?
I just skip those immediately as soon as it's like preview. I just see preview and then I'm gone. hit the button. By the way, if you have that PC version of that game, you basically have to play it on keyboard and mouse. That game is not calibrated for a fucking controller at all.
No, it is not. It's barely calibrated for a fucking...
Oh no, yeah, that's like, I'm just saying that because at least with keyboard and mouse you get some level of
Almost
precision.
Even playing with keyboard and mouse, it feels gross. It just feels like you're not...
And that's, I think, what really hurts the game is just that even the gunplay fails. Because if the...
So you got to the part with when they found Chris and it was a fake Chris?
No, yeah, I'm well past that part. I know. Like that was the thing, is somebody took the time and energy to realistically render his body.
Like, that was like a pretty
Let's
close
take a break.
approximation of Chris, just for the head to pop off the second you touch.
Well, that's the thing, though, is like the head of it is like, you know, the face was low detail, but the hair, who spent time making the hair on that
In
mannequin?
here somewhere.
That was a Hollywood level production that went into the creation of this mannequin.
Also,
That
ew,
didn't need to
Jesus
happen.
fucking Christ, is this really 60 FPS? It feels like I'm playing in 30.
Maybe I don't know. I
Jesus
played 120. so.
fucking Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna play this without any frame limits on. You know what? It's probably actually being intentionally fixed down to a lower frame rate because it's cinematic.
You know, in your display settings, it you can change that what it caps at. I think it starts at like whatever, and then.
No, that was the thing, is I had it set. I had my frame rate set to 60, and it was like 20 frames per second or some shit. It just looked terrible. It still looks fucking awful when I turn. Like, it still looks like I'm running at a really low frame rate, and I have it set to variable right now.
So there's an option in the game setting that has action buttons automatically active.
Makes me sick seeing good soldiers die like this.
So if you want to just have your dude auto do stuff, then go.
Yeah, that would actually probably be nice. I'm getting real fucking tired of these quick time events.
I don't know if it works for QTEs, but it
Leon,
would definitely
are you there?
work for because a lot of the combat in this game is something you're
Where's
gonna
Elena?
pick up.
She's
A
not
lot of
doing so good.
enemies
She needs medical
are
attention.
really obnoxious
You have the
until you
air
kind of know
Curfew.
how to
I'm not sure that'll
activate their trigger button
Okay, listen.
or
just follow my
their
instructions.
action weak spot. Like, they're these dudes that like these like super zombies that like leap at you and shit, and they're a massive problem and they're super dangerous until you realize that if you just kind of back away into the left as they jump at you, you expose like a kill spot. I do like that approach to the game. Like, that's for a lot of enemies. It's like,
Too many good agents have died here today. You're not getting added to that list.
Yeah, I at least want to turn off the slow time events, because there's no point to them other than to make me push buttons for no reason.
Damn it, out of ammo.
we can do it, partner.
Can't let your guard down for a second. How do you feel?
I think I'm gonna be okay. Thank you.
Leon, what are you doing? You need to get out of there, now!
We're heading to the quad tower.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
There are BSAA agents there with survivors. I can't abandon them.
Alright.
I can't abandon them.
Let me help.
Also-
direct you to the safest route.
Also,
Thanks, Hunnigan.
I have a serious issue right off the bat with the
I've sent over the field guide
weapon
to the
accuracy
TDA.
there.
You can always refer to that.
So Leon just took a random magazine from the soldier's chest carrier, and it fit his VP-70.
Well, maybe the soldier was using was that a pistol?
Yeah, it's the pistol Leon had from the original Resident Evil 2.
Well, maybe these soldiers didn't have guns. They just had a lot of ammo for Leon to pick up.
Yeah, they were just carrying VP-70 magazines for this.
That's why they're all dead. When you'd imagine that a dude with a high-powered rifle, actually a group of them together, would do pretty well against a bunch of zombies.
Oh yeah.
Shit, in fact, they would probably take care of the problem. Zombies aren't smart. Those guns will blow chunks of bone out.
Yeah, I have a serious problem with that, because also my stream is apparently having considerable problems, or minor. It says minor issues. Ugh, God.
Minor issues, like I haven't been, like it's only one person so far.
Well, obviously that is a minor issue, but also minor issues is in my upload speed isn't meeting the needs of like I'm dropping packets kind of thing.
Oh no. So the way you're supposed, I've heard a lot of conflicting things on how to play the game, like what order to play. Some people have said the best order is just to play the campaigns one at a time. I don't think that's true. They say, well, that's the way it's supposed to be, and I don't think just because that's how they intended, that's the best route, because this game was made by weirdos. So one of the things I read was Leon 1 through 3, and then Chris 1, and that's like the prelude chapter, and then Chris 2, Jake 1, Jake 2, Chris 3.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but my bandwidth is all over the fucking place. God damn it. I fucking hate this shit. Yeah, and like by all over the place, I really mean it's like all over the place. Like it's up and down like a motherfucker. Are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Just trying to make sure you're still with me. I'm not sure if I should stream this tonight if I'm having these issues. Because it's dropping almost half of my packets. Which is still doable because that's still 30 frames a second.
Now it's dropping packets or it's dropping frames?
Well, it says dropping frames, but with the way Streamlabs says it, if it's skipping frames, then that's a hardware issue. If it's dropping frames, then that's a internet issue.
Okay.
Dropping frames.
If you were losing that many packets, your internet would not be working.
Well, it says I'm dropping frames, so maybe it's my connection.
That's different.
But it's still an internet issue.
It is still an internet issue. That's correct.
So then I don't know what the problem is.
Problem is your internet is being
really slow.
cruddy.
Yeah. Should we maybe just try this another day?
It's up to you. I kind of want to play, but it's up to you.
Well, I'll keep streaming and see what happens. Maybe it'll fix itself. I'm frustrated because I know it's probably one of my other fucking roommates using up all the bandwidth on a download or some shit, but I can't, go and yell at them.
Sure you can.
I could. Wouldn't really get very good results.
No. I once had a crazy roommate post college who was like a super jock guy, and he was kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie. His parents were deaf, and so he was really loud all the time. One time he got really drunk and filmed himself having sex, and then walked around our house naked, telling everyone that he made porn.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It was exciting. I extricated myself from the situation pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
But, yeah, he also...
Can we make it to the tower this way?
It was pretty fun.
Yes, just keep moving in that direction.
Oh, okay. Time for the plane explosion. Time for jet fuel to melt steel beams.
Steel beams.
Alright, play this shit like a wrestling game.
They're coming out of the woodwork.
I don't remember how that the intro being this long. Can't you quit that of the game?
No, if you quit, you have to start it over.
I don't remember it being this long though. Like the opening thing when you're like carrying Helena around. That's the intro. That's like the opening sequence. I don't think after that it's part of the opening sequence. I think you're like in legit Leon chapter 1 there.
Well, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer.
If you're like running around like a school and a lecture hall and stuff, you're definitely in chapter.
No, I'm waiting for the fucking jet fuel can't melt steel beams explosion.
Oh, I don't remember where that one was, but I'm sure it was scientifically accurate.
When the plane explodes.
You know, there's so many plane explosions, I don't even remember what.
Right, where the whole highway blows up.
One. Still drawing a blank.
Yeah, it's about right for this game.
I would go so far as to call it a game. It's a romp.
If I were to be so bold, I would call it a game.
It's a romp. I'd call it a romp. I thought Ada's campaign was really good. And I am slightly biased.
I know.
But it was pretty good. Dude, she has an exploding crossbow. Who doesn't want to play a game with a person that has an explosive crossbow?
Okay, so once I get to the main menu,
don't ask me how to invite people. I don't know how to do it.
What? No, I'm gonna restart my computer, see if that helps at all.
Oh, okay.
If I restart my computer, that also does that also reset my DNS? So
no, you'll have to flush your DNS manually.
Okay, I'll have to do that manually.
Just a few more blocks.
That's something you have to do in command prompt. It's a ipconfig //flush DNS.
Also,
all DNS.
Oh my god, that is really funny. Fucking Helena didn't notice that the guy in the backseat of the helicopter's face was fucking rotting.
She's not.
That was amazing.
Helena makes a lot of questionable decisions.
That was hysterical. Like, that was genuinely one. Like, I'm already like in fucking stitches. That was amazing.
A lot of what she does.
Why was there a zombie in the backseat of this helicopter?
It's not important.
There's just a passenger just riding with them.
They picked up a zombie.
He's gotta get going. All right. He's not gonna get to his nephew's birthday party himself.
She makes a lot of poor choices, both in the game itself and in the events leading up to the game, that basically cause this problem. This is all essentially her fault.
Wow, that's impressive.
Like, it's... I mean, it's not really her fault, but how she reacted to a lot of things, like, I guess her sister or whatever, is, like, really stupid.
Yeah.
And, like, really dumb. Like, this is all sort of her fault.
You got it.
She's to blame.
Alright, I'm still in this opening sequence with this fucking obelisk bullshit.
Something doesn't feel right.
Right here in the middle of this fucking...
You know what I can do? Let me actually watch your stream.
Yeah, go to my stream and
Where
also
the
tell
fuck
me
you are.
and also tell me how bad I'm like dropping.
Oh shit, Wings is streaming. Never
Oh,
mind,
shit.
I'm gonna... That's okay, he banned me, I'm not gonna...
Hey, are you okay?
Hey guy.
Back for more.
God, it's so weird hearing Matthew Mercer's voice coming out of that character.
Okay, this is the actual opening.
Resident Evil 6.
All right, okay. And now am I actually in the main menu now?
I think so.
I hope so.
So all Flush DNS does is it like disassociates
Okay, yeah.
names with the IP addresses. So I'm not sure if that's gonna, but it's worth a try. It doesn't hurt anything.
It's worth a try.
Like when you go to Google, like it'll associate that IP with Google.com, so you can just quickly go to it. When you flush DNS, it forgets what Google's IP is and it has to learn over again. It's good if like an IP changes, or you have like a weird problem with using a the naming convention. So
Oh yeah. Well, let's just try it just in case. Well, my drop frames is gone down a little bit, but I still nah. All right. So, anyways, go to my command line, and what was the line? And what was the line again?
ipconfig
ipconfig
space /
/ flush
flush
DNS.
DNS. Enter, and then run that command.
All right. Successfully flushed. All
It's
right.
pretty quick.
Yeah, it was really quick. But I'm going to restart my computer as well. I can combine the video tracks in my editing software, so it'll be fine. Anyways, I'll be
Okay.
right back.